Nehru, and Nehru talked and all, until Sardar Patel lost his temper. He said, Jawaharlal, do you want Kashmir or do you want to hand it over? He said, of course, Kashmir is ours now.
Shit.
You issue orders. And before he could issue orders, Sardar Patel said, you have received your orders. So I walked out and we started flying troops into Kashmir.
क्या बात है यार सरदार वल्लभ भाई पटेल. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Atif Iqbal और आज हम रिएक्ट करने वाले हैं एक बहुत ही ज़बरदस्त ब्रट चैनल का एक इंटरव्यू है जो कि है जनरल सैम मानेकशॉ की वीडियो के ऊपर. काफ़ी लोगों ने मुझे रेकमेंड भी किया था पहले, पर आज एक काफ़ी अच्छा दिन है, सोचा आज ही कर देता हूँ. यूजुअली मैं सुबह में रिएक्शन रिव्यू रिकॉर्ड नहीं करता हूँ क्योंकि देखो अभी सुबह का टाइम हो रहा है, मैं सुबह सो के उठाऊँ और मैंने बस ब्रश किया है और मैं चाय बनाने जा रहा था, पर सोचा कि चलो रिएक्शन दे देते हैं. तो आज क्या स्पेशल दिन है जो मैं ये कर रहा हूँ, क्योंकि आज के दिन जनरल सैम मानेकशॉ जो हैं उनका जन्मदिन था आज, 3 अप्रैल 1914. इनका बहुत बड़ा रोल था 1971 वॉर के अंदर. ये बहुत ही ज़्यादा इज़ द स्मार्टेस्ट मैन वी कुड एवर हैव इन द इंडियन आर्मी. और इनकी जो लेवल ऑफ पेट्रियोटिज्म था अपने देश को लेके, इट वाज बियॉन्ड अमेजिंग, बियॉन्ड. तो ये चीज़ हमें मानना और समझना बहुत ज़रूरी है कि मानेकशॉ का रोल बहुत बड़ा था इंडियन आर्मी में. एंड वी ऑल हैव अ ह्यूज डेप्थ ऑन हिम एंड वी शुड रिस्पेक्ट हिम as much as we can. We can teach our upcoming generation about him as well. I am pretty sure कि इंडियन जो नए सिलेबस ऐड होने वाले हैं 2024 समथिंग में, उसमें डेफिनेटली इनके बारे में मेंशन हो, लोग पढ़ें इसके बारे में कि इनका क्या रोल था, क्या स्ट्रैटेजी थी, कैसे इन्होंने इंडिया को वो चीज़ दिलाई. तो दैट इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट क्योंकि हमें असली चीज़ पढ़ना ज़रूरी है. वी डोंट हैव टू रीड द फैब्रिकेटेड स्टोरीज एंड हिस्ट्रीज एंड ऑल दोस काइंड ऑफ थिंग. ठीक है. और आई थिंक हमारे स्कूल में अब टीचरों को बदलना ही बहुत ज़रूरी है. टीचर समवन हु कैन बी पैशनेट अबाउट व्हाट दे आर डूइंग, क्योंकि ज़्यादातर हम चीज़ें नहीं पढ़ते हैं एक्साइटेड होकर, क्योंकि टीचर ही बिल्कुल एक्साइटेड नहीं होते हैं. मतलब अब उनकी मजबूरी है, वो एक ही चीज़ 10 साल से पढ़ा रहे हैं तो दे आर नॉट एक्साइटेड एनी मोर. तो ये हो जाता है. एनीवे, तो ये सारी चीज़ें हैं. तो आज चल के हम इनकी वीडियो पे रिएक्शन देंगे और देखते हैं कि आखिर आई एम प्रीटी श्योर इनकी मैंने एक स्पीच देखी थी जहाँ पे इन्होंने इंदिरा गांधी का बोला था कि टी वाला कि सैम कम लेट्स हैव अ टी, तो उसने बोला था कि आई नो व्हाट्स द गर्ल वांट. तो वो तो स्वैग. तो आई एम प्रीटी श्योर, क्योंकि यार आर्मी के लोग जो होते हैं वो नॉर्मल बात नहीं करते हैं. द वे दे टॉक इज़ वे डिफरेंट. इट्स स्टाइल होता है, एक एटीट्यूड, एक अपना ऑरा होता है. दैट इज समथिंग दे हैव. अगेन, if you are new to my channel, please subscribe and support me. And yes, I am from India. काफ़ी लोग YouTube पे बोलते हैं कि भाई कहाँ से हो आप. I am from India itself. मैं दिल्ली का लड़का हूँ भाई, बिहार का भी, यूपी का भी, झारखंड का भी, पूरे देश का. Anyway, तो let's go watch this video. Please follow me on Twitter, Instagram and Koo App as well as Discord. सारे का लिंक आपको डिस्क्रिप्शन में मिल जाएगा. Please support me on my second channel as well, जिसका नाम है आतिफ React. Alright, let's start the video. 3, 2, 1, go.
A number of you will be joining as officers of the Indian Army, a great professional army.
So Sam, tell me about the beginning of the Bangladesh war. The Mukti Bahini.
Oh. Pakistan has really cracked down in a big way. The poor old Bengalis, what could they do against the Pathans and Punjabi Muslims? And so they started pouring in into India, and Mrs. Gandhi, in an awful temper, looked at me and read out messages from the Chief Minister of West Bengal. The thousands of refugees are poured in. From the Chief Minister of Assam, the Chief Minister of Tripura. And she looked at me and said, what are you doing about it? Nothing. What's it got to do with me? She said, I want you to do something. I said, what do you want me to do? march into East Pakistan.
Good.
I said, that means war. So she said, I don't mind if it's war. So I said, oh, have you read the Bible? She said, let there be light, and there was light. And you say, let there be war, and there war. Are you ready? I certainly am not.
Oh wow, क्या बात है?
Then I said, this was about 23rd of April. I said, you know, the Himalayan passes are opening. And if the Chinese give us an ultimatum, and I said, the monsoon will be breaking in a few days' time. And when it rains in that part of the world,
ये पता था मुझे.
it pours. Rivers become like oceans. If you stand on one bank, you can't see the other. My movements will be confined to roads. Because of climatic conditions, the Air Force will not be able to support me. And if I were to go in, I guarantee you 100% defeat. I said to Mrs. Gandhi, will you now give me your orders? All right. Cabinet would meet again at 4 o'clock. Everybody started walking out, I being the juju man. Smile on my face as I was going out. Chief still behind. I said, Prime Minister, before you open your mouth, shall I send in my resignation?
Oh,
on grounds of health, mental or physical?
क्या बात है?
I said, oh, sit down, Sam. Tell me. Everything you told me is the truth. I said, yes, everything I've told you is the truth. I said, it's my job to fight to win, not to lose. And she smiled at me. She said, all right, Sam. You let me know when you are ready.
What went wrong in Shimla?
She went there and Bhutto made a complete of her. I know I've just taken over from Yahya Khan. If I yield anything just now, they'll throw me out. Give me a chance. In 6 months' time, I promise you, we'll settle everything peacefully. She came back and she told me, I said, he's made a monkey out of you.
Oh damn, 93,000 soldier.
I went to Pakistan about 2 months after the conflict. And they really gave me a first-class welcome.
They had to.
The governor, this was at Lahore, the governor
मजबूरी जो
invited me
थी.
for lunch, gave me a martini before lunch, wines at lunch. And during lunch he said, General, will you do me a favor? So I said, if I can, Mr. Governor, I will. I thought you were going to be asking me about some relation of it. He said, my staff is outside. They want to shake hands with you. I went out. And there they were all lined up. About the 11th man took his pagri off and put it at my feet. So I picked it up. They gave it to my ye kyun aapne kiya? कहता हजूर आप थे तो हम बच गए मेरे 5 लड़के आपके कैदी हैं उनकी चिट्ठी आती है कि आपने सबको कुरान शरीफ दी वो लोग बैरक में सोते हैं आपके जवान बाहर सोते हैं वो लोग चारपाई पे सोते हैं आपके जवान जमीन पे सोते हैं आप जब जाते हैं हाथ मिलाते हैं सबके साथ लंगर में जाकर खाना टेस्ट करते हैं And he turned around, the governor was with me. अब हम कभी नहीं मानेंगे साहब कि हिंदू खराब है. And I got into trouble in my own country. The bureaucrats and the ministers complained about me. कि चीफ साहब तो उनको ऐसा लगते हैं कि जैसे उनके जवाई हैं.
क्या ये क्या बात?
My sons-in-law.
What the fuck?
They complained against me, cabinet meeting. At the meeting, Mr. Gandhi looked at me. I said, Prime Minister, they were soldiers. They fought extremely well. They lost. And I'm looking after the soldiers. No, I've forgotten all about the war and everything.
Sam, what was your greatest achievement in the army?
Do you know, from the rank of second lieutenant to field marshal, I have never punished a man. My Adjutant General, when I was the chief, and my Judge Advocate General used to get wild. Court-martial proceedings would come to me. If they said not guilty, I'd sign. If they said guilty and punished, I'd take the file home, I'd look at it, I'd say, no, I think witness number 3 has lied, Mr. So-and-so thing.
क्या बात है?
How can we maintain discipline with you as the army chief? You not punish. I said, you damn chaps, sit in Delhi with your wives and your children in lovely homes.
क्या बात है?
And you forget what those chaps are going through.
क्या बात है? इसको कहते हैं moral value.
I couldn't go anywhere when people would ask, General, when are you taking over? One evening at 4 o'clock in my office, I was having tea when Mrs. Gandhi
ये सुना हुआ है.
she was in Parliament House.
Sam, come over.
And she rang up and said, Sam, are you very busy? And I said, Prime Minister, the army chief is always busy.
But not busy for the
Too busy to
talk to his Prime Minister.
She said, can you come over? And I said,
I'm having a tea. Oh, come on, I'll give you tea.
I said, I have good tea here. You give me mug. He said, oh, come over. So I said, okay. So I got her to the ADC. I said, the girl wants me. Come on, get the car.
The girl wants me.
You went over there. So we got into the car, went to Parliament House. She was sitting in her office with a kidney-shaped table. She was an actress. She was sitting down like this. I walked in my breezy way. I said, hello, Prime Minister. You seem worried. What's wrong? She said, I've got problems. So I said, oh, cry on my shoulder. What are your problems? And she looked me straight in the face and said, you are my problem.
Shit.
So I said, now what have I done? Have I made a speech? Have I done something stupid? I said, what have I done now? She said, everybody says you're going to take over from me. So I said, and what do you think? She says, you can't. And I said, oh, you think I'm so incompetent? I didn't mean that, Sam. You wouldn't. She has a long nose, I have a longer one. Put my nose next to her. I want to tell you, I have no intention or even a thought of getting involved in politics.
That is true. That's the man,
I command my army without interference. Okay, I told you enough about Mrs. Gandhi and myself.
Moraji Desai.
क्या बात है यार.
Moraji Bhai.
पाकिस्तानियों को सीखना चाहिए.
Trying to tell that story.
पाकिस्तानी आर्मी.
2 or 3 stories about
Shame on them.
Moraji Bhai. When I became army chief, Moraji Bhai was the finance minister in Mrs. Indira Gandhi's cabinet. Yes, then he became prime minister.
Oh.
Mrs. Gandhi lost the election, he became prime minister. One day he said, I believe you drink. So I said, yes, you mustn't drink. Very bad for you. So I said, Prime Minister. I come to my Prime Minister, he said, you mustn't drink. I go to a party and I talk to a pretty girl. My wife says, you mustn't talk to her. Field Marshal, is life worth living? He says, your wife is quite right. Drinks and pretty girls will ruin you. I said, they haven't ruined me so far.
Damn, this guy has swag.
After partition, I became Director of Military Operations. And I remained Director of Military Operations for 3.5 years. I was sent to Kashmir with V.P. Menon, who was the State Secretary. The Maharaja's army the Muslim element had revolted. The tribesmen had come in. And I was sent there with him. V.P. Menon to see if he can get the accession from the Maharaja meet, see what the military situation was like. And at about midnight, the Maharaja signed. He kept on saying, you must send soldiers in. He says, we can't send soldiers into your state unless you accede to India. So at midnight, he acceded to India. V.P. Menon handed over the accession papers to Mountbatten. Mountbatten looked at me. He said, Manekshaw. He didn't call him Manekshaw. What's the military situation like? I said, very bad, sir. The tribesmen are busy looting and raping about 9 kilometers away from Srinagar and the airfield. If they once get in, we will lost Kashmir because we won't be able to fly troops in, etc. So he looked at Nehru and Nehru talked and all until Sardar Patel lost his temper. He said, Jawaharlal, do you want Kashmir or do you want to hand it over? He said, of course, Kashmir is ours now.
Shit.
You issue orders. And before he could issue orders, Sardar Patel said, you have received your orders. So I walked out and we started flying troops into Kashmir.
क्या बात है यार सरदार वल्लभ भाई पटेल.
What was your relationship with Sardar Patel like?
Sardar Patel was Home Minister and I had a good relationship with him.
बात है यार. That was amazing.
Every morning, VP Menon and I would go to his place and he would be sitting down there. His daughter, Bunny Ben, be sitting cross-legged with a Parker houndsman, a brown Parker pen, taking those. And he would say, VP, I want Baroda. Take him with you. I would go as a bogeyman in uniform. When the killings were taking place in Calcutta, by British Commander-in-Chief, he came along and he said, hey, you, the Sardar wants you in Calcutta. So I said, why me, sir? He phoned, he wants you there. An aircraft has been laid on for you. So I went there. The Sardar was with the Chief Minister, B.C. Roy. When I went in there, he said, I don't want the arguments, etc. I'm going to ask you a question, I want an answer. If I hand over the situation to the army, how many Bengalis will you kill and how long will it take you? And I was a very young brigadier. So I opened my mouth. I said, so about 100, about a month. So he said, turned around to Bidhan Roy, he said, thousands are being killed. He said, go and kill them, take over.
Oh shit.
And he deployed troops all over Calcutta. We didn't have to kill anybody. Everything finished. He said, come here. And in Gujarati he tells me, "Tumhe sachu nahi bolo?" So I said, what have I done? He said, "Tumhe kahin कि 100 बंगाली ने मारसो ने एक भी नहीं मारियो." Well done, thank you.
क्या बात है यार. Seriously amazing guy यार. Love for him.
When the Chinese came into Nifa
He's a gem
and
for our nation.
General Kaur was sacked and Krishna Menon was removed and Nehru sent for me. Said, I've got a vigorous enemy. Will you go and take over? And I said, I've been waiting 18 months for this, Prime Minister. And he said, oh, that was all a mistake. That was all a mistake. Will you go? I said, yes, I'll go. So I took over the thing. And so I always say that the Chinese came to my rescue. If the Chinese hadn't come in, and if Krishna Menon and Kaur hadn't been sacked, I don't know what they would have done with me. I said, I don't want to know what happened in the past. All I want to know is, who are my commanders? Where are the Chinese? How much ammunition have I got?
क्या बात
How
है.
much oil, petroleum and food have I got? And just leave the map to be here.
क्या बात है.
Mr. Deeds. After half an hour, I rang the bell. They came in. And I said, I don't know whether I'm doing right or wrong, but these are my orders. And that was the time when the chief of staff took it, hat off, flung it on the ground, jumped on it. He said, thank effing God, at last somebody is giving orders. You've never had orders before. And my orders were that we start advancing. They were. ना खाना ले जा।
क्या सिंपल क्वेश्चन, खाना कितना है, पेट्रोल कितना है, अमेजिंग
Tell
एम्यूनिशन।
me about when you joined the Gurkhas.
Oh Lord,
अच्छा, he joined the Gurkhas as well.
in the Indian Army, there were 10 regiments of Gurkhas. So when India got independence, like to Pakistan, people went to Pakistan, certain regiments went to Her Majesty's Gurkhas and certain regiments remained in India. But there was a treaty between the King of Nepal and the British government that all Gurkha regiments would be officered by British officers. So when the British officers left, there had to be some Indian officers. So I was the first Indian to be posted to the
क्या
Gurkha
बात है।
regiment. I haven't been with the Frontier Force Regiment, now became a Gurkha.
What year was this?
1947. 1947.
Oh,
And as I met a Gurkha sentry, I looked at him and I said, asked him, "Your name क्या है?" And he said, "Har ka Bahadur Guru." Then I looked at him, "Mera naam क्या है?" And he thought and he said, "Sam Bahadur." Sam Bahadur.
I became that's an amazing video I have seen so far till now. मतलब इतना अच्छा वीडियो था कि मैं अपना इंटरेस्ट भी लूज नहीं कर रहा था, एंड आई वाज डीप फोकस ऑन एवरी लाइन ही वाज सेइंग. अ ट्रू जेम फॉर इंडिया. सरदार वल्लभ भाई पटेल का जो वो डायलॉग था, ओ माय गॉड, दैट वाज लाइक चिलिंग टू द बोन मैन. क्या बात है. सरदार वल्लभ भाई पटेल ने कहा, जवाहर तुमको कश्मीर चाहिए या तुम दे देना चाहते हो. ओह गॉड, दैट्स अमेजिंग. एंड ही सेड द कश्मीर इज आवर्स. तो उन्होंने कहा तुमने ऑर्डर दे दिया, लेट्स ट्रूप. क्या बात है यार. शिट यार. आई विश कि सरदार वल्लभ भाई पटेल और थोड़ा लंबा जीते और उनको प्राइम मिनिस्टर बनाया जाता, मज़ा आ जाता. ऐसे ही डिजर्व टू बी द फर्स्ट प्राइम मिनिस्टर ऑफ अ फ्री इंडिया. पता नहीं ऐसा क्यों नहीं किया गया. दैट्स वेरी अपसेटिंग. बट सरदार वल्लभ भाई पटेल डिजर्व टू बी द प्राइम मिनिस्टर ऑफ इंडिया. बट एनीवे, वो चीज़ तो हुई नहीं, एंड दैट इज पास्ट नाउ, सो वी कैन डू एनीथिंग. लेट्स टॉक अबाउट जनरल मानेकशॉ. डैम, ओ माय गॉड. मैंने इनके अंदर हमेशा एक चीज़ देखी, ये बहुत ही कम बोलते हैं, एंड वट एवर ही सेज एग्जैक्टली व्हाट ही मेंट, एंड दैट इज़ जस्ट अमेजिंग. मतलब उतना ही बोलो जितना बोलना है. एंड इसमें हमारे नेताओं का कितना गंदा रोल दिखा है. बंदा वहाँ गया, ही डिड ऑल ही कैन, एंड देन हमारे नेता ही जो है कंप्लेन करने लगे. मतलब इतना गुस्सा है मेरे इन लोगों के अंदर कि तुम सालों चिल्लाओ, वोट गेन करो, कभी बॉर्डर पे नहीं जाओ, कभी कुछ मत करो, और जो बेचारा हमें प्रोटेक्ट कर रहा है उस पर एलिगेशन लगा दो. इनसेन. कभी कभी तो मन में आता होगा, वाई आर वी डूइंग दिस. मतलब जिसके लिए हम कर रहे हैं वो तो साले हम ही को त्रैश कर रहे हैं. क्या बात है यार नेताओं का. पर इंदिरा गांधी का मुझे ये रोल अच्छा लगा. इंदिरा गांधी ने कहा कि ओह आई फॉरगॉट एवरीथिंग, डोंट वरी अबाउट इट. तो ये एक अच्छा था मुझे. अब हम अपने अलग अलग ओपिनियन रख सकते हैं. एक बंदा हर जगह बुरा नहीं हो सकता, ये भी तो मानना पड़ेगा. इंदिरा गांधी ने एक बहुत अच्छा रोल प्ले किया है मानेकशॉ को हर वक्त सपोर्ट करने के लिए, चाहे वो 1971 हो या और भी बहुत सारे ऑपरेशन जो उन्होंने कंडक्ट करे, उन्होंने पूरा सपोर्ट दिया है. दैट्स समथिंग वी नीड टू एडमायर अबाउट, कि एक आर्मी को फुल फ्रीडम दिया है करने के लिए कि भाई आर्मी अपना इंडिपेंडेंटली काम करेगी. और जब इंदिरा गांधी ने बोला भी कि मुझे लग रहा है लोग कह रहे हैं कि तुम मुझे ओवरटेक कर लोगे, सोचो कितना ऑरा होगा इनका इंडियन पब्लिक के अंदर. मतलब कि ही मस्ट बी वर्शिप्ड, लव्ड, प्रेड इन अ वेरी एक्सटेंट कि इंदिरा गांधी को भी थ्रेटन लगने लगा कि ही कैन टेक ओवर माई सीट्स. और उन्होंने जो रिस्पॉन्ड दिया कि मेरा कोई इंटरेस्ट नहीं है रन करने में कंट्री को पॉलिटिकली, मुझे अपनी कंट्री को डिफेंड करना है, प्रोटेक्ट करना है, एंड दैट्स द आर्मी. इन्होंने एक और क्लिप है इनका जो आई थिंक इन्होंने ऐड नहीं किया, आई थिंक वो इंटरव्यू नहीं है, जिन्होंने उससे बोला था कि दैट्स माई राइट दैट्स माई बर्थ राइट, उन्होंने ऐसा कुछ बोला था मानेकशॉ ने, वो मैंने देखा है, वो बहुत ही एपिक था. सो अगर ऐसी और भी इंटरव्यूज है तो बताना, मैं डेफिनेटली उस पर रिएक्ट करने की कोशिश करूँगा. बट इट वॉज एन अमेजिंग time that I have seen this video. It was just mind blowing. I don't know यार. It's just an amazing thing that I've seen. अगर आपको अच्छी लगी तो कमेंट सेक्शन में जाके ज़रूर बताना. और हम सब उनको याद करें उनके जन्मदिन पे, और जहाँ भी रहें वो अच्छे रहें, और may God give him even a better place somewhere else. बट ही इज़ अ ट्रू जेम फॉर इंडिया. मुझे लगता है कि हमें अपने नोट के अंदर ना बहुत बदलाव लाने की ज़रूरत है. ये जो करेंसी के अंदर जो गांधी जी की इमेज है, ठीक है कोई बुराई नहीं है, बट लेट्स ऐड अदर पीपल ऑल्सो. लेट्स ऐड लाल बहादुर शास्त्री, लेट्स ऐड नेताजी सुभाष चंद्र बोस, लेट ऐड मानेकशॉ, let's add all these big people who have been a true gem for India. Let's add APJ Abdul Kalam. मतलब क्या यार, मतलब एक ही फोटो में एक ही. I'm not against him, but it's like we have so many currency. We can add people. Let's add them. हद हो गई यार. मतलब अमेरिका की करेंसी में भी अलग अलग नोट में अलग अलग लोगों की फोटोज होती हैं, क्या कर सकते हैं. बट दिस इज समथिंग बहुत ही छोटा स्टेप है, बट it's needed. These people deserve respect. Anyway, take care and I'll see you in my next video.